Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Papa, and this is my second show for a Thanksgiving menu. And I will please like if you want. You could please subscribe and give me the thumbs up like you did the last time for more support. Thank you so much. Alright guys, while we were doing the setting, I just went ahead and did some diced peppers, red, green, yellow, and some diced celery, diced onions for my setup. So for the gravy, the stuffing, and the turkey. So I will go ahead and start the turkey. This is the boneless turkey. Has been already seasoned well, and I will use this pan, the sheet pan, already sprayed. It will go in the oven at 325 or 350. Spray the turkey so this doesn't stick on it. I could put some incisions and stuff it with some herbs that I already prepped. The herbs have been prepped already. It is some parsley, onions, garlic, and some good stuff that you could put inside to give it some more season, some more flavor. You could rub it on top too if you want to. Put it into the incisions deep in there to add some more flavor to it. You could rub it to it too. And finally, cover it with some foil and stick it in the oven. Put it in the oven for about an hour, 350, until the temperature reaches 165 degrees. Alright, after I started the gravy with some chicken broth and a mix of the turkey juice that I pull out from the oven. I have some water here for the macaroni, for the pasta, buttermilk here for the mashed potatoes, and I started my cheese sauce for the mac and cheese. Then right here I have my pan getting ready for my roux. Then after that, sauteed green beans with roasted red peppers. While I'm doing that, I will put the red pepper in the oven to start roasting it for later use. Alright, the roasted red peppers, it's ready. It's not roasted yet, but it will be roasted in a minute. So I just season it with some salt and pepper and olive oil. Spray the pan and stick it in the oven. Alright, I just started the roux, which is a mix of hot butter and flour. So you could use to thicken the sauce and make the creamy gravy for after Thanksgiving turkey meatballs. If you have any leftover, you could do that. Use the turkey, mashed potato, and stuffing to make some turkey meatballs with some creamy gravy that the roux is made for. You could do that too. I will go ahead and saute some onions and celery for the stuffing. That will have salt, pepper, garlic, and diced onion, diced celery, some sage, and vegetarian base. And while I'm waiting for my pan to get hot, I could go ahead and start the potatoes, already peeled, diced, for the mashed potatoes. And it's hot, so I will start. The onions looks nice, so we'll add the celery to it. We'll save some for later. Mix it really nice. Add some seasoning to it. And some fresh garlic. A little bit sage. And some herbs was already added to the breading mix. And the liquid that I have reserved for the breading. That will be added to the cornbread mixing, and some vegetarian liquid here that I will use also later on by adding some chicken stock for the turkey gravy. Alright, after you spray the pan, make sure that you spray the right side. The shiny side is up, and this part that is not shiny goes inside the pan. I add the cheese sauce, some butter, milk, American cheese, garlic, salt and pepper. Not too much of it because the cheese already had some salt. And I went ahead and make the cheese sauce for the macaroni and cheese. Almost ready. Alright, now I will go ahead and finish the turkey gravy by adding some roux. But make sure that you don't add the roux when it's really hot, because it will just like burn you. You should do it the other way around. The hot stock on top of the roux, but I did it the other way around because I know that it's not really hot or hot boiling. So for the rest of the roux, I will use it for the creamy sauce for the turkey meatballs, for the after Thanksgiving turkey meatballs. Because I don't want that gravy to be too creamy, too greasy because of the butter and the roux. So I'll make some mix of flour and a little bit water, like when you're doing the cornstarch. Make sure you taste everything so it doesn't get too salty or doesn't have enough flavor. Because it's Thanksgiving, we do it once a year, so you make sure that the meal, it just tastes fantastic for yourself, your guests, family members, and whoever's coming for dinner. Alright, while we were in the middle of the prepping and everything, I went ahead and did the macaroni, cooked it, cool it down a little bit. Then I will go ahead and make my macaroni and cheese. Let me take some off, because I don't want to have too much, because it has to be a little bit moist so when you put it in the oven, it doesn't come out dry. Here's the cheese sauce. It was already done, and this will go over the macaroni, the elbow macaroni. Mix it really well. And make sure you taste it. And after it's done, spray your pan, your sheet pan, or your half pan, third pan, or whatever kind of pan that you have, baking pan. Make sure it's sprayed, and cover it with some foil and stick it in the oven. After you're done mixing the macaroni and cheese, make sure you spray the pan so it doesn't stick to it. Spray your foil and pan your macaroni and cheese. Spread it around, shake it well, make it even, and put in the oven. You could add some more cheese later on top when you take off the foil to give it some color. Yeah, still have space for the macaroni and cheese. You could go ahead, pull the stuffing, and check to see how it looks. Temperature to see if it's hot and ready. Yeah, it's ready. It's at 160. All right, the steamed potatoes are ready for the mash. The seasoning has been added into the milk, the buttermilk, so you don't have to do it on top of the potatoes. Add it to the pan and make sure this is off so I don't keep on cooking on that empty pan. So, mixing the mashed potatoes. If you don't have any machine or any mixer to do it, you could do it by hand. There is nothing wrong with that. You could do it by hand. You will sweat a little bit more because the mixer, instead of getting the mixer to do the job, you'll be doing the hard work. And after you're done, pan it and reserve it for later use. If you want, you could add some cheese on top of it and have some cheddar mashed potatoes. Wrap it up and reserve. Keep it hot for later use. I'm going to go ahead and check the oven for my turkey to take the foil off so you could get a nice color on it. And pull the roasted red peppers. And clean the roasted red peppers. While it's hot, if you want to, you could cool it down and clean it later on, but it's kind of easier to clean. You just pull this part off, get it out, and drain it, and clean it, and reserve it for later on to slice for the green beans. I will make turkey meatballs for leftover Thanksgiving. That will be mixed mashed potato, a mix of mashed potato, the leftover mashed potato, stuffing, and the turkey. Make some turkey meatballs. Roll them with a little bit of flour. Deep fry them or bake them any which way you want. Then plate them with some supreme sauce. Okay, this is the flour for the turkey meatballs. A little bit of flour, salt and pepper. Give it a little bit flavor. If you want to, you could add a little bit Cajun seasoning, so it will give the flour a little bit color. So when it goes on the turkey, it will be nice golden brown after it comes out of the flour or the oven. There you go. Shape it if you want to, or just do it that same way that you had it. Roll it into the meat, into the flour. Shape it a little bit more. And you have your turkey meatballs. Now we are going to saute the green beans while everything is in the oven, getting ready. The meatballs, turkey meatballs in the deep fryer cooking. Then I'll finish it off in the oven a little bit. So we'll getting ready to serve. Let me saute the green beans and the roasted red peppers. I had a little bit butter here. I'll mix it with. Actually, it was margarine, not butter. A little bit of fresh garlic. A little bit salt and pepper. I don't think I have enough olive oil because I have too much green beans. I wasn't expecting to use all that, but I did. So everybody loves them. Alright, let me check the meatballs. They're coming out really nice. Nice light brown color. while the green beans are cooking. Check on the gravy and the cream sauce. Meatballs almost done. They look. Turkey meatballs. They look perfect. I'll finish them off. I got a few to go, so I'll finish them off and stick it in the oven. Okay, then we'll add the roasted red peppers to it. Give it some nice color. You don't have to add roasted red peppers if you don't want to, but you could just like cut some regular red peppers, julienne, and without roasting them, and saute that with the green beans. The turkey will sit over here. Yummy. If you want, you could, like, if you don't mind, you could take off the skin. A lot of people like it with the skin. If you want, you could peel off the skin. But if you leave the skin on, it will give you a nice layer after you pan it. See? A nice light brown color. Some green beans in the middle. Make it neat and nice. Look like a real pork. Mashed potatoes. If you want to go fancy, you still could have some gravy in a little container. Have it on the side. And use my homemade hot sauce, one of the hottest sauce on the planet, on the scale of 1 through 10 for somebody like me who likes to eat hot, really hot. This is on a scale of 1 through 10, it's at 10. Sauce at the bottom of the pan. The meatballs to deep fry. That's the leftover from Thanksgiving. Give it some color. If you want to put some herbs also, you are free to do so. There you go. And I will please like if you want. You could please subscribe and give me the thumbs up like you did the last time for more support. Thank you so much.